kiddos and families. This is the introductory video to a series of videos I'm going to be doing for writing purposes. They will be included as a choice assignment on each week's grid and will hopefully be an activity that everyone enjoys. So, first of all, what is a journal? Is the first question we need to answer. So, a journal, you know Miss Hayes and her post-it notes, a journal is a daily record. A record is where you write something down or record the information. We do that a lot in math as well as writing. It's a daily record of details from your life. So that's what a journal is. It's you writing about your life every day, or every other day, or once a week, whatever works for you. Now, might be wondering, why should we journal? Why this type of writing is so important? And there's a lot of reasons why journaling is important. The first one is to help you remember. Not only when you get old and you start forgetting some of your memories, because you're old and there's been a lot of memories, but also writing down helps your brain remember. So when we think about something and then write it, our brain is actually more likely to remember it. Another reason is for history. In a lot of history books, we will see pictures of people's journals, because when people write what's happening to them every day and what's happening in the news and how they think about it and how they feel about it, it helps the people who write history books to know what life was really like. Because the news doesn't tell a history person how you feel. The news just tells what's going on. So it's really interesting for people who write about history, called historians, to see how real people felt about what was going on. The other thing is, it's really fun. It can be really fun. I remember reading my old journals when I was a kid, and it was fun to see the things that I had forgotten had happened and to see how I changed as I grew up. The last one is that it can be really helpful. So I really wanted to start a journal during this time because there's a lot of feelings going on. There's a lot of we don't know, there's a lot of new learning, we're trying to figure out computers and how to learn on computers, and there's lots of feelings. Sometimes I feel 20 different things in one day, and journals can be really helpful to help us get out those feelings and write about them. And you know, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling happy, if you're feeling sad or grumpy, you can write about it, and it helps our brain and our body to think about our feelings and to let them go and decide how we really are doing in this moment. So I really hope that we take this time. This is a historic time is what it's called. It's something that's never happened before. I've never had to teach from home. You've never had to learn from home. And so it's really important to write down what's happening and why it's happening and how we're feeling. And so I am hoping that these line of journals, journal lessons, will help us to write every day or every other day or every week about what's going on and how we're feeling and how we're doing. So the next video, video number 2, will be called Things We Can Write in a Journal, for those times where you're just not sure what to write. So look for video 2 to help you get started.